Are you tired of the unending noise and pressure of urban life? If so, then try stretching your feet in a city by the sea. The results may surprise, and the getting there is surprisingly easy. A plane ride may be a bit more expensive than other transport, but it's undeniably the quickest and most convenient way. In China, most airports have at least one flight bound for Qingdao, Yuting Airport, every day. That's part of the reason I've chosen Qingdao as my destination, this time on Getaway. Wow, I can't believe I'm back. Qingdao by the sea, China's gateway to the Yellow Sea, and my first home upon coming to China. I'm back here for the first time, and I'm on my way to a place they say is just as, if not more, beautiful. We are headed to lovely Jiaonan, this time on Getaway. All systems are go and running smooth. I hopped off my flight and into this Ford Maverick, headed for the high ground and cool seas of Shandong's Qingdao. The town of Jiaonan sits on the yellow seaboard just west of Qingdao proper. It is the place that is not only home of China's mysterious Langya culture, but also home to some of the most spectacular beachfront palisades anywhere on the planet. Langya's early inhabitants first came to the area around 6,000 years ago. The total drive from Qingdao's airport to Jiaonan was about 120 kilometers via the Jiaozhou Bay and Tongshan highways. Coming up next, stand face to face with China's first emperor and trace the inspired words of poets atop mountain high, while riding dragons onto beachheads. With me, Da Long, this time on Getaway. It goes without saying, a city with some 6,000 years of history has got to be full of color, culture, and mystery. My first adventure stop was an ancient seaside resort 26 kilometers southwest of Jiaonan called Langya Terrace. The terrace was built by ancients using densely compacted soil found atop Langya's towering mountain by the sea. Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor, walked this very path on 3 occasions. Today, I will walk this path and feel the power and depth of Langya's ancient living past. Well, it's not often you get woken up in the morning by this many beautiful women dressed this colorfully. But there's a reason why they're doing this that I'm going to explore on this, my first stop on my Jiaonan getaway.对不起，打扰您。我想问一下，您为什么穿比较有特色的服装？
这服装啊，因为你看咱这个琅琊台吧是一个名胜古区，穿这服装就是为了配合它，然后宣传咱们这个灿烂的秦汉文化。
所以你们的乐队就是专门代表就是古代的时候就是那个秦
汉风韵。
我不要打扰你们，你们继续，我进去看一下。Okay? I'm going to go in and take a look and leave these lovely young ladies to play some more of their beautiful music. 谢谢你们。Bye bye. Bye bye. See you. Okay. In front of Langya Exhibition Hall stands an enormous bronze statue of Qin Shi Huang. Instead of looking stern and imperatorial, visitors find a smiling Qin Shi Huang, gazing warmly out to sea. The Yellow Emperor seemed to be guarding an exhibition hall that stood behind him. So I carefully walked around him and had a look inside. Wow. People often say that folk art is the most precious because it's the most authentic. And if that's the case, then this particular drawing is certainly priceless. Why? Because it wasn't done by a professional artist. Instead, it was done by a common man who lived here and was proud of the fact that Langya Terrace was built here thousands of years ago. Now, he never actually saw Langya Terrace because he was born nearly a millennia after its creation, but he saw a writing that described Langya Terrace, and from that writing, he created this beautiful rendition. Now, the rendition of Langya Terrace is behind me, and I'm going to go check that out right now. Take a short walk outside the main exhibition hall, and you'll find a courtyard containing poetic inscriptions written by some of China's most famous men of letters. Men like Li Bai, Bai Juyi, and Su Shi, along with a host of others. The etchings are done in several fonts, demonstrating the long and varied history of this place and its inhabitants. Wow. If proof is what you require of Langya Terrace's beauty, there is plenty of it. In fact, there are 17 engravings, all of some of China's most famous poets and scholars who wrote about this place and its beauty. This particular one was done by Su Shi, or as every Chinese person knows, Su Dongpo. He wrote about the fact that China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, came here not once but 3 times. Why? Because just over this crest is some of the most beautiful oceanfront view you could possibly imagine. 17 engravings, 17 pieces of proof, plus my right and left eyeball, 1819, of why this place in Chinese history is incredibly special. The exhibition hall has a unique and special architectural structure. The black tile and red pillars, the clinker-built roof, verdant and lush grass have all contributed to a sense of simplicity as well as grandness. The dignified and placid style reflects its roots in Qin and Han Dynasty stylization. The main hall of the Imperial Palace has 2 floors. On the first floor, there are statues of many important historical figures born during the spring and autumn period all the way to the Han Dynasty, men who once came to Langya. On the second floor remain many cultural and historical relics that have weathered millennia, so they might today tell us their story of Langya and China's first emperor. Coming up next, join me, Da Long, as I trace the footsteps of China's first emperor and visit his favorite spot by the sea. It's all coming up as we travel on my Jiaonan Shandong getaway.